So later on today I'm going to try and take the interior trim out of the car and install the new battery pack, well the control bits. So I've added the terminals now for the other ends which attach to the LTO packs. I've got to add a 12 volt output from this because this receives an ignition switch to 12 volt supply which turns it all on, and I need to actually access that 12 volt to power the BMS device, which you'll see in a minute. So out here we've got the LTO blocks in the frame. The two end blocks, that block there and that block there, now balanced and ready to go. They're ready for the 48 cell test. This is the additional higher voltage test block. This hasn't been balanced yet, so it doesn't match these two. So this is the BMS connection wire, which you can see on the top here. So this interconnects these BMS modules, and that feeds into one of my gadgets that I make, and this is called an OBDIIC&C, OBD2 Command and Control. And this one is, I've rewritten the code for this just this morning. This one's dedicated purely to obtaining the cell voltages from the blocks that you can see here and displaying them on the screen, and you can see the highest cell, lowest cell, the average deviation between the cells. There's a bit of deviation, and the highest and lowest are quite a long way apart because, as I said, this is all of these packs together, but the middle one hasn't been balanced at all or matched to these, so that's why there's a big discrepancy at the moment. So on this device, when you press the button here to the right, you can cycle through each of the blocks. So we've actually got 6 individual units here, so these are all numbered 0 to 5, and there's 12 cells in each of these. So if we cycle these, this is like the first block. So the first block of 12, and it tells us the individual cell voltages. This is one of the balance blocks, but you can see actually that cell 1, I'm going to have to bring that up very slightly just to try and match the others. I mean, there's not much difference between the others, but that one just needs to come up a little tiny bit. And if we just keep pressing right here, it'll cycle through the other 5 blocks, and we can see again the voltages here. I mean, there's not a massive difference. We're probably talking 10 millivolts or something like that, so it's not a big problem at all. Certainly enough capacity and accurately balanced enough for testing. So I can actually go through all the blocks here, and you can see this is the middle section. This is actually blocks in the middle, and these are the ones that have not been matched to the other. This is actually a higher charged block than the others. So that's where we are. So it just basically allows you to me to monitor this on the dashboard, so I can keep an eye on my individual cell voltages during this testing phase. So hopefully this will be going in the car today without the middle section, so it will just be the 48 cell setup, which matches the OEM voltage, and that's what we're going to try first.